Hey everybody, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 2 of my server playing series. I'm not going to officially call it a Let's Play, but I just want to feature some of the things I'm doing on the server. You might notice I'm standing on some weird ground at the moment and saying to yourself, what is this weird thing you're standing on, Direwolf? It's a volcano. Yes, this is one of the things that spawns. I'll show you a untouched one soon, but this is something that will spawn in the Red Power mod. It's part of World Generation and Red Power 2. You can see the lava beneath me here. This was the peak, and you can see I hooked up a pump to it here, and I've got one of those energy teleport pipes and a pump, and I'm pumping lava back to my base, actually. If you are familiar with Buildcraft, you know what oil spawns look like, the large oil spawns, where like it's a big flowing thing at the top, and basically you have a bunch of oil shooting out of the ground. Well, that's pretty much how volcanoes look in Red Power, except that, they're big blocks of area. They have a basalt cobblestone, or basalt, however you want to pronounce that, is what the volcano's made of, and then there's lava all shooting out the top of it. So I've got my pump here working. You can see it's pumping along, pulling some lava out for me, slowly but surely. It's going through that main chunk, and from what I understand, there's going to be basically a big pool of lava at the bottom of this. Let me see if I can get down there to see what it looks like, because honestly, I don't really know. So I'm kind of heading down the mountain here. You probably can't see from where I'm at now, but I'm pretty deep down. Let's see, right now I'm at Y100. So the volcano I happen to start at the top of is pretty much at the top of the world. And you can see my little pump here making its progress. It's pulling out one block of lava here and then continuing to move down. And then pulling out the next block of lava, just like it would with oil, and it's going to pull out this lava from this volcano. Now I do want to continue to follow it down and see what kind of interesting stuff we find at the bottom, and since I'm recording videos, I should probably lower my sounds just a bit for you guys. So yeah, you can see it pumping along, so let me continue to dig here and see if I can't find what bottom of this volcano looks like. I have no idea what I'm going to find down there, and I'm kind of interested to check it out. I found coal, that's neat. So here I am now at Y level 80, and we're still going strong. It was pretty much at the top of the world, so what is that, like 125-ish probably is where I was when I started this, so it's definitely moving down pretty deep. I don't think all volcanoes' peaks are at the top of the world. I think it just so happens that the one that I was on was, so I might need to come back later, because I think my tank back at my base is starting to get a little full, and if that happens, the pump will stop pumping, obviously, because it won't have anywhere to pump to. So we'll see what happens, but for now I'm going to keep digging here and see how we go. Okay guys, I'm at Y61 now, and it kind of looks like my pump has stopped, so let me head back to my house and see what's going on. I came here expecting to find my tank full of lava, and it's not, so the only other explanation would be, my combustion engines have stopped. They are out of fuel. Well, I haven't fueled them yet, so let's give it a try. I'm going to turn them off, and I should be able to activate my fuel pump here. And that's right, my fuel for this is all underground. So they should evenly fill. So let's give it a shot. That should activate the fuel pump. And you can see the fuel pumping through. And heading on up into my combustion engines. I'm kind of manually managing my combustion at the moment. At some point I'm going to automate this so that it always keeps them full of fuel. I'll probably just leave this lever on, basically. But for now, I'm just kind of manually monitoring it because I want to make sure everything's running smoothly. So that's probably enough fuel for now. Let's turn it off. Yeah, definitely enough fuel. Alright, and we should, if I activate my switch again, start producing more energy, which means more lava coming in. So let me go check on that volcano. Well guys, looks like my guy's moving along here. I started digging out. You can see I ran into some marble. I think that's what this white stuff is called. I actually have a full inventory of stuff. Let's see, can I get any? There we go, yeah, marble. This stuff is kind of neat looking, and it's nice to decorate your house with if you want. I think you can smelt it. It's either this or basalt that you can smelt in red power, but don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing yet with this mod. You can see my lava getting pumped out here. This pipe not extending, that's just a visual bug. Another one of those visual bugs. Let me clear that up. So you can see it's extended now. And you can also maybe see that there's like a little cave back here. This might just be like a natural cave or something. I don't think it's anything too special. Got some iron in it though, so that's neat. Don't have enough inventory to pick it up at the moment, but I have tons of it back at my main base. Like I said, the only thing I'm really starving for right now is diamonds. So let's head down. Come back later for that uranium. Maybe I could probably use it. Okay guys, I got about to Y45 before my lava tank filled up, so definitely made some progress getting down towards the bottom. I'm really interested to see what's in the bottom there, but I really can't keep moving until I clear out some more of the well that's being sucked up by my pump. So let me start building what I'm going to use all this lava for, and then I'll head back and hopefully be able to see what's at the bottom. So for now I can turn off this system because I don't need to pump any more of the lava out. And I will be back in a bit to show you guys what I'm building all this lava with. Hint, it's geothermal generators. Alright, maybe that wasn't a hint, that was probably more of a spoiler. So I've basically just created a pump here from that lava tank, and it might be a little hard to see from down here. Hopefully the noise of my machines is not too annoying. Yeah, visual bug, remember? There we go, all fixed. And that will pump straight down into the bucket filler that I've got downstairs. That will start filling up buckets for me. And anybody who saw one of my previous videos, I did a similar build here. I'm just kind of recreating it on the multiplayer server here. So I'll be back in a bit once it's ready to show you guys how it's coming along. Okay, you guys are familiar with my mass fabricator system, and you're aware that I have a bunch of solar panels up on my roof powering my main machines. Basically, let me show you guys how I have my setup at the moment. Solar panels up there are filling up this MFSU, and the MFSU has a line running to it. First off, this line splits and heads downstairs to my mass fabricator, so the 512 volts coming out of here, 512 energy units per tick coming out here, shoots downstairs, and this is an MV transformer, and it's connected into this MFE. So basically, this guy helps power the MFE and keep it full, but at the same time, it's sending anything extra that's not going into the MFE straight downstairs. And the MFE is really just keeping these machines running, and these guys. So pretty much, I feel like my solar plant is doing a pretty good job of keeping everything upstairs that I need powered. And really now it's just a matter of keeping this mass fabricator going, and the more energy I can throw at it, the more items I can produce, specifically diamonds, which I'm pretty much struggling to find. I've only got 2 at the moment. Just making glass fiber cables, which only uses 1 diamond per 6 fiber cables, was painful. So I set up a geothermal generator system. Dun da da da. There's 12 geothermal generators here. 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 3 tall. And this is a pretty straightforward system. You guys should remember or be familiar with Zeldo's distribution transport pipe. So I basically have this bucket filler. By the way, bucket filler now works with empty cells, so you no longer have to create buckets. I can just put an empty cell in here and it will be filled by the bucket filler. But anyway, simply the filled lava fuel cells will go into this distribution pipe. And you see 3 will go off to the right, 3 will go straight along the green path, and 6 will go along the dark blue path, which comes into this distribution pipe, where 3 go along the dark blue path to that line, and 3 go on the dark green path along this line. So basically we're evenly distributing. So for every 12 that we put in here, 3 will go to this line, 3 to this line, 3 to this line, and 3 to this line. And then once they arrive at their positions, they're evenly distributed 1, 1, and 1 vertically. So this distribution pipe, white, green, and red. White gets 1, red gets 1, and green gets 1. So we'll evenly distribute 12. So I can even stick this guy in here now if I wanted to and show you guys how this all works, but I actually dismantled my test system, so you're just going to have to see it go once I activate the geothermal generator. So let's say we check this guy out. So step 1 is to head upstairs here and activate my lava pump. And I'm going to need to set up some kind of energy system downstairs. So let me figure out how I want to power this guy. My pump can either be powered through my line here, or maybe I'll do something different. We'll see. Hang on. So I think what I'm going to do for now is power this over frequency, 2, which if you guys paid attention to my last video, you'll remember that frequency 2 is what I'm powering my water pump with, and it's pretty much always on, quote unquote, and the way Buildcraft works is it won't draw power if it doesn't need to, so pretty much I can just activate this guy whenever I want, and he'll kind of always run over frequency 2 as long as my machines are upstairs turned on. So I'll set this guy to true. So right now if I go turn on my my lava pump, and activate my engines here, we should start getting some lava flowing downstairs. Let's see how it looks. Oh, look at that, lava's coming in. Pretty spiffy. And we'll just let that bucket filler fill up with all kinds of good lava. And I'm using a redstone engine up there, that's why we have such a small amount of lava flowing through this pipe at the moment. As that redstone engine powers up and gets to the flashing red stage versus blue, more lava will pump through here at a time. And now I should be able to, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 12 empty cells in here, and this should really test for us to make sure that all our geothermal generators turn on. So let's give that a shot. Oh, it looks like I can only put in one stack at a time. Is that true? That's not cool. Let me test this a little bit and I'll be back. Okay guys, I think I've got this system fixed now. I was half right about being able to directly fill lava cells with your empty cells with the bucket filler. You can in the latest version, it's just I don't have the latest version yet, and I think they're working on it on the server I'm playing on to get us going, but at the moment it's not ready yet, so I cannot yet place my empty cells in the bucket filler, but if you guys are playing the single player, you can get the latest version of the bucket filler mod, and you'll be good to go. So there was a bunch of lava in my pipe that had been there since before I turned off the system. So that just filled up my bucket filler a decent amount. I set up this little system here. Basically what's going to happen is I'm going to put some buckets in here, and they're going to be pumped out, sent along this pipe, and they'll try to be inserted into the top of the bucket filler with this insertion pipe. If they fit, the bucket filler will receive energy. There's my energy transport pipe down there on frequency 2. It'll fill the bucket, and the bucket will be exported to this chest, where it'll be combined in this automatic crafting table. A lava bucket plus an empty cell equals a lava cell, and this chest can store my empty cells. Why don't I put a dozen of them in there now? And I'm going to go build a couple of buckets real quick. I'm also going to turn on my steam engines so that my guys receiving power down there. So let's activate you guys. And let's grab a couple of buckets. What do you say we grab, like, I think 6 buckets will do. You can see my inventory is atrociously full. Yeah, atrociously. Let me get these buckets ready and I'll show you guys in a moment how it all looks. There we go, much cleaner inventory, so let's try this now. So basically what's going to happen is my steam engines are running, so they have the opportunity to send power through that teleport pipe, but power is not going to come through unless this machine needs it. So now, let's go ahead and place our buckets in here, and they should be pumped out and sent directly into my bucket filler, where the bucket filler is going to fill it up, and it's going to be pumped out into this system here. Now I need to add something to get my empty buckets to pull out, but I'll grab those going in a second. For now, I'm just going to watch this go. Looks like it's kind of running. So I just need to add an advanced wooden pipe here to pump out the empty buckets. But for now I'm just going to move it manually. So it looks like my geothermal generators are running, kinda. You can see, you know, these three are going along with those three. I need to figure out if there's something funny going on with them flickering on and off like that. But you know what it is? It's because they don't have anywhere to send their power. That's why. Let's turn on my mass fabricator. Ooh, that's definitely better. Yeah, see, because they didn't have anywhere to send the power, that's why they were flickering all funny like. Oh, and I'm out of lava here, so let's go turn that back on. And I apologize for the loud noise. I think you guys noticed me. There we go. So, turned my lava pump back on. That should start filling my buckets up again. I think there were 3 of them hanging out in the system trying to get filled. So you can see the system kind of auto-corrects itself. Now if we watch, all my geothermal generators should be running. There you go. So I put 12 cells in and all 12 generators ran. So that confirms that my distribution pipes in Zeldo's mod got me where I wanted to be. So an even distribution of items. Now I just need to add a little system here to pump things out into the system, which will be pretty quick and easy. Why don't I do it now real quick, and I'll be back to show you guys the finished product. Okay guys, so you can see I've got here the advanced extraction pipe. I'm going to put a bucket in here and say these items are required. I'm not going to do that yet because I don't want it to start pumping items out, because there's 5 buckets in there now. I actually just stole one of these to put into this advanced pipe, and then I just want to connect it like so, and just connect this guy here, and then I want to adjust this guy so that it's an iron pipe. And where's my friend the wrench? Give him some good wax, because I want to make sure that the iron pipe distributes out downwards. There we go. So now anything coming into this junction will head back into this chest here. And then get pumped into the system again. So let's go ahead and activate this wooden pipe by putting these items are required, and I'll put an empty bucket here. And now we should get all our empty buckets getting pulled out of this chest, and only empty buckets. So if lava buckets are sitting in there, they won't get emptied out. Should I put up a little speed up pipe here? Maybe. Just to move things along a little bit. But yeah, that's a pretty efficient system now. I've pretty much got my geothermal generators ready to rock and roll and hook me up with some extra power to generate some diamonds. So I think that wraps up today's episode. I think I've made some pretty cool progress and shown you guys some cool things. I did promise to show you a full-fledged volcano, didn't I? Alright, let me go see if I can find one real quick, and then I'll wrap up. Okay guys, I came outside. You can see some rubber trees in the background. Those trees are actually the red power rubber trees. So the red power mod actually adds a new type of tree. And if I spin around here nice and slow, you can see this awesome looking volcano. This is pretty much what it's going to look like whether or not you have a texture pack. Of course your lava is going to look a little different, but this black stuff is not modified by my texture pack. So this is what a volcano looks like when it hasn't been touched yet. You can see the peak has like this little thing popping out the top here. This is just the lava spilling out the top of the volcano. You can see we're pretty high up. I'm actually sitting around Y125, and this is where you'd put your pump and just start pumping down. So this is a pretty similar volcano to the one that I started pumping just at the beginning of this video, really high up off the ground, as you can see. it's lava, so be careful, as I probably will fall and hit something. So yeah, that's a volcano. They look really cool, especially from a distance as you approach them. So you can see I'm taking a little fall damage here, but that's alright, I'm well fed. And yeah, they look awesome. And you can get a good amount of lava from them, apparently. So I'm going to wrap up this Let's Play right now, head back to my home, and I'll catch y'all later. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I look forward to setting up episode 3 for you guys. As always, continue to leave some comments for me. I love reading your comments. Believe it or not, I actually do read pretty much every comment that comes in on a video, especially shortly after it's posted. And, you know, if you guys message me, I'm definitely reading them, and I sometimes reply. I did get a lot of people, by the way, asking how to set up the server with all these mods. I had nothing to do with setting up the server. It's just a buddy of mine said, hey, install these mods on your client and come play, and so I did. So I unfortunately cannot answer any questions about how to get the server working with Bucket and all these other crazy things going on that you guys have said we have. So I know almost nothing about the server installation. Sorry, I can't help you out. So again, wrapping up, take it easy, and I'll see you guys all later.